Chelsea were below standards last season, finishing 12th in the league despite spending over £600 million across the two transfer windows last season. So it's time for me to come in and take Chelsea back to the top. As we know, FCM didn't release an update after the winter transfer window, so we have to work with the players and Harry Potter. Did I say Harry Potter? I meant Graham Potter for the rest of the season. So let's start by first assessing the squad, then we assess the staffs. As you know, like I said earlier, it is not the game isn't updated, so these are just the transfers and players from the summer, not the winter transfer window. So we don't have the likes of Mudryk, Madueke, Enzo. They are not at the team at the moment. So this is how the team looks like. Mendy in goal, Rich James, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly and Chilwell completing the back four. A midfield of N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, Mason Mount, and the front three of Kai Havertz, Aubameyang and Sterling. So I'll try and make this a little bit realistic, which is by selling some of the older players. As you know, the new project at Chelsea is filled with youngsters. They want youngsters, so I'll be making it a little bit realistic. So the likes of Kante, Jorginho, Thiago Silva is obviously going to retire by the end of the season, so there's no need transfer listing him, and probably Aubameyang as well will be transfer listing him. As you know, Chelsea recently signed a certain Frenchman, so that will also be the first signing we make to make it semi-realistic. So let's take a look at the staff. As you know, this man was one of the key problems to Chelsea's season. He was just completely, I don't just know what to say, man. Like, he didn't know what to do at Chelsea anymore. But thank goodness he's gone. We've gotten Pochettino, but I won't be doing that. I just want to give him chance. But if we don't do well by the end of the season, I might have to get another manager to replace him. So without wasting much time, let's get into the transfer window and look at a few improvements we could make to this team, so we can push for a top 4 finish, because that's the target I am setting, and I'm sure that's the target the board are setting as well. So let's get into the transfers. We begin our signings by getting Christopher Nkunku from RB Leipzig. It cost us about 78 million. Then we signed Josko Gvardiol from RB Leipzig as well. It cost us about 50 million. We actually had a really busy transfer window because we sold quite a few number of players as well. So let me just quickly show you how our summer transfer window ended up. We sold Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Stade Rennais for about 17 million. Then we got in Nkunku, like I said, for 78 million. Then we sold Bettinelli for about 1.6 million. Then we sold Zakaria, Koulibaly, Aubameyang for a lot of money. As you can see, we sold Koulibaly to Arsenal for about 118 million. Like, what were Arsenal thinking for a 32-year-old? Probably Arteta was not using his head or was not in his right senses. So we also put a little bit of realism by getting Enzo Fernandez And also this kid, Morera, I just realized that Chelsea also signed him on the free from Benfica. So we actually paid a fee for him. We paid £10 million for him, but we'll be going straight out on loan. As you can see, we spent £173 million, and we received £185.6 million. So we actually made a decent profit this season. So this is how our team looks like after the changes. Mendy is still in goal with James, Vardiol, Thiago Silva and Ben Chilwell completing the back four. Actually, I didn't put Kante on the transfer list because I actually had a mistake, but I feel he will be an integral part of this team, so I just thought of letting him stay and renewing his contract. We gave him a 2-year deal on 250k a week, so he will be at the club for the next 3 years, and after that we won't be renewing his contract. We will be allowed to live on the free. We actually put Jorginho up for sale, but unfortunately no offers have come in for him yet. So Kante, Jorginho and Mount in midfield and attack. We have Sterling on the right, Nkunku down the middle and Kai Havertz on the left, even though he plays as a right winger on the game. So this is how our team looks like, and I hope we can achieve that top 4 and hopefully seeking a little a few trophies, probably the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup along the line. So I'll see you guys by the end of the season, guys. And as you can see, we have finished 3rd in the league. We are just 5 points off champions Manchester City. Liverpool came 2nd, level on points with us, and surprisingly West Ham finished 4th. It seems the signing of Joao Felix really helped them a lot. Arsenal finished 5th, Manchester United 6th and Brentford 7th. Fulham, Crystal Palace and Brighton unfortunately got relegated. So let's see how we did in other competitions. In the FA Cup, unfortunately we got eliminated in the quarter-finals by Aston Villa, so we still have to wait for our first FA Cup trophy. What about the Carabao Cup? And yes, we won the Carabao Cup. We defeated Leicester City 2-0 in the finals, so that's the first trophy of this video. Let's see how we did in the Champions League. And in the Champions League, unfortunately we got eliminated in the round of 16 against a tough opponent in Paris Saint-Germain, and as you can see, it was a really tough match because we lost 7-6 on aggregate in favor of Paris Saint-Germain. So wow, what a game. So this is the end of the season results. So let's take a look at how our squad performed, who were our top goal scorer and top assister. But we'll be doing it across the forward line. Our forwards: Christopher Nkunku scored 20 goals, 9 assists in 48 games. Not too good, not too bad, but I feel he could do better than that. Kai Havertz, 17 goals, 6 assists in 43 games. To be fair, I think I should be happy with this performance from Kai Havertz because he isn't somebody I really think will be able to score this many goals this season. So happy for him. What about Sterling? Sterling, 18 goals, 6 assists in 46 matches. It's okay for him as well. Mason Mount, 8 goals and 6 assists in 52 games. From midfield, that was also Alright, what about Broyard? Okay, he scored 4 goals, 1 assist in 15 matches. So it's not the greatest of seasons for him. Pulisic, 13 goals, 8 assists, 42 games. Surprisingly, Pulisic got so many games this season. So this is how we performed this season. 1 Carabao, 1 trophy already. So by next season we'll look to improve the squad and hopefully get more trophies in. Before we head into season 2, I would really appreciate it if you guys can smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel. It is a dream of mine to reach 1k subs, so I really appreciate it if you guys can subscribe. We accomplished the first part of this season, which is securing our jobs, so thankfully we are not getting sacked this season. So let's take a look at the objectives for this season. Wow, they want us to reach the Champions League final and also win the league. Those are the 2 most important objectives, or targets that we have to accomplish, at least one of it, to secure our jobs. So, but if we could win the 2, then we have come to the end of the video, because that's our objective, to win both the Premier League and the Champions League. They also want us to increase our squad rating, reach the final of the FA Cup, and upgrade stadium facilities. Those are of medium expectations, so they are not something we really hope to accomplish, but it will be nice accomplishing them as well. So without wasting any more time, let's assess the squad and look at potential signings we could make. As you know, Thiago Silva is retired, so the new centre back is key. We need a better and upgrade to our centre backs. Probably a defensive midfielder, because Kante has a year left on his contract. He's 32, so we need a replacement for him as well, and probably a left winger that will replace Sterling, because Sterling is currently playing as a left winger, whereas his position is right winger. So a new left winger, a centre back, and a defensive midfielder. Those are our objectives. Those are our objectives for this season when it comes to signings. So let's get into it straight up. We signed Declan Rice from West Ham for about 72 million. I know he's currently at Arsenal at the moment, but he has been linked with Chelsea a couple of times in the past. I would have gone for Moses Caicedo due to the fact that he has been linked with Chelsea recently, but he's currently low rated in the game and his potential is equally low, so we got Declan Rice instead. Then we signed Goncalo Inacio from Sporting Lisbon for about 52 million. So if we will be partnering with one of our centre backs and provide competition in that position. Then we followed up by the signing of Pierre Kalulu. I realized that we didn't have a backup for Rich James due to the fact that Aspilicueta has been sold. And finally, we made the biggest signing so far, which was a 5-time Premier League winner in Phil Foden. I know this isn't realistic at all, but we needed a left winger, and the best in the game so far was Phil Foden. So we got him for about 95 million pounds or euros, I don't know. So this is a quick review of our transfer window. Aspilicueta was sold to newly promoted Burnley for about 9.5 million. Chalobah joined Hamburg SV for about 18 million. As you can see, Declan Rice coming in for 72 million, so as Inacio for 52. Pulisic was also sold to AC Milan, which is exactly what happened in real life. It was sold for about 45 million. Then Phil Foden coming in for about 95 million, and Kalulu also for about 33 million. We spent 252 million this transfer window, and we made 72 million also. So this is how our team looks like for the upcoming season. Mendy in goal, Rich James, Gvardiol and Inacio, so as Cucurella, who has occupied that left back spot in the expense of Ben Chilwell. Midfield, Gallagher, Jorginho and Mount, and up front, Kai Havertz, Nkunku and Phil Foden. And our bench is amazing, man. Broya, Williams, Arrizabalaga, Fofana, Ben Chilwell, Kalulu, Enzo Fernandez, Akin Ziyech, Chukwemeka, Sterling and Kante. For some reason, I don't know why Declan Rice isn't among the bench nor the starting level, but I'm very sure we'll be starting. So we have provided Graham Potter with the necessary signings. We spent money, so now it's turn to repay us by delivering on the field. So I'll see you guys by the end of the season. End of the season, guys, and as you can see, we have successfully won the Premier League title on 89 points, an astonishing 12 points gap from second place Arsenal, Liverpool finishing third, and Man City completing the top four. And Aston Villa, Leicester City and Everton unfortunately got relegated. So that's our first Premier League title that we have won already. So let's see how we did in other competitions. In the FA Cup, and boom, we have also won the FA Cup as well, beating Arsenal 2-0 in the final. So it was a London derby in the final. So that's 2 trophies already. So we will complete the treble and be the third English club to complete the treble. Let's see how we did in the League Cup. Unfortunately, we couldn't make the final. We were eliminated. It seems it was in the first round, which was the round 3. As you can see, we are not even in the round 4, nor the quarterfinals, semi-finals, nor finals. So we were eliminated in round 3. And now let's see. Oh, we are yet to play the Champions League final, and as you can see, we have made it to the Champions League final. Wow, we could finish the video right in this second season. As you know, our aim is to win the Champions League. So if we eventually do that in this season, that will be the end of this video. We eliminated RB Leipzig in the round of 16, got through Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals, eliminated West Ham in the semi-finals. Funny enough, how they got there, they actually managed to eliminate the likes of Bayern Munich and Manchester City on their way to the semi-finals. So it was a great run for them, but unfortunately we got the better of them across both legs in the semi-finals, and we are the final against Atletico Madrid. So let's get into that final straight away. I won't be playing, we'll only skip and look at how we perform and hopefully win the Champions League. Don't just adjust the thing a little bit, but Graham Potter is not taking the Champions League final seriously with the look of his lineup. So I'm going to change it. Let's see how we do in the Champions League final. And yes, guys, we done it. Chelsea are starting off this new round for the third time in their history. We have won the Champions League, and the fourth time in their history, Chelsea are winning the treble. Absolutely wonderful. Phil Foden getting an hat-trick, and Christopher Nkunku completing the scoring. Kyle Walker and Alvaro Morata also got goals for Atletico Madrid. So that is it. They have won the Champions League, won the FA Cup, won the Premier League, and have completed the treble for Chelsea Football Club. So now let's take a look at how our team performed, top scorers and assisters of season.
Could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel. I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental.
Christopher Nkunku got 20 goals, 8 assists in 51 matches. I'm not that impressed, but it's okay for him. Kai Havertz, oh my god, what a season for Kai Havertz. 34 goals, 15 assists in 58 matches. Wow, I'm really surprised and impressed at the same time. But last season, 15 goals, this season 34 goals, massive improvement for Kai Havertz. What about new signing Phil Foden? Wow, 34 goals, 10 assists in 52 matches. I knew I didn't go wrong choosing Phil Foden as our left winger. What a super season from him. Messi Mount, 15 goals, 12 assists. I didn't expect this much from him because last season I think he only got 6 goals, 4 assists. But 15 goals, 10 assists in 53 matches. Absolutely wonderful from him. So we have come to the end of this video. If you love the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps to grow the channel. And please drop your comments on the thing I should do this 15 challenge for next. As you know, we are all waiting for the release of Football Club Management 24th, and in 23 days time we will get the game. So drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.